Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm here to do Virgo's reading. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're going to go right into this reading. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to read for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Virgo in terms of love, career, or finance, or whatever message that wants to come through this for the highest good for the Virgo. Please help me clearly see, feel, hear, and understand the message that's coming through and deliver the message with accuracy. I ask for protection. White light and love is around me, surround and collective. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, so Virgos. The overall energy is, it's like you guys are trying to get clarity on your feelings and try to figure out what you need to cut out of your life in order to move on. So it's like you're doubling up on your efforts to kind of figure out which direction you want to go in. Okay, so some type of uncertainty that you're still going through and you're in need of clarification. So you're taking a pause, you're taking a break. So what they're saying is this is a journey that you're on, and for some of you, it's going to require you to try something new. And for some of you, maybe in terms of love. So for some, it might be a change in a profession. So changing jobs or changing careers or going into something completely different as far as a business venture that you want to go into or something you've been thinking about, but now you decided to take the risk to go in that direction. But they're talking about your indecision about that. So it's like you're indecisive about moving on to this new love or moving on this new career path. And they're saying that you need to use your intuition and your divine knowledge in order to figure out which direction you want to go in or in order to resolve this problem. So they want you to start using your logic instead of your emotions to move through this. You know what I'm saying? To get clarity on where you're heading towards. Okay. So the main thing they're asking me to tell you is to look at the bigger picture, okay, and be bold to make this move to go in this direction, because this time is representing your commitment being tested. And your commitment being tested is in terms of what it is that you want for yourself, like your goals and your dreams. Okay. All right. So that's overall energy. Now, when I look at the situation, they got the Six of Wands. So it's news coming in that is whatever this venture that you decide to go on, whether it's in love or some kind of career journey, they're saying that it's going to be successful or it's going to be a peaceful resolution in this situation. But they need you to let your guards down and, step outside of step outside of yourself to see the bigger picture. It's like what they're saying. So you can make the first moves, because right now it's like you're hanging on to your emotions or your feelings about it or your fear about the situation. And that's what's keeping you kind of blocked or stagnant in the situation. Okay. But you're holding on to your emotions are what's blocking you from moving towards this thing. Okay. But they want you looking more towards your logic. You got the Hangman. So they're saying get some enlightenment on where you want to go with this. So go within, do the meditation to try to get clear on what you want. And you're going to get like a peaceful resolution. But they want you to put yourself first. So whatever it is that you decide to do, put yourself first. Okay. So that's what they're saying. But it's like some type of situation that you're moving towards, but you're nervous about it because you're stuck in your feelings about it. But they want you to be logical in this process that you're in. Now, when I look at the energy outside of you, okay, the Knight of Swords. So it's talking about, them want you to move towards whatever your dreams or desires are, and then release this feeling of being blocked or your nervousness about it, and just make a decision to go in one direction or another. Okay. Like I said, a lot of you is in terms of love. You know what I'm saying? I do see love more than I see career, but a lot of you is in terms of a commitment or some type of love situation that you want to take further. They're saying that it's perfect timing for that to come into play. They're saying that you have to communicate your truth to this person or communicate the truth to yourself about what it is that you want. All right. Yes. They're saying you can get what you want. Okay. So just kind of know that. Unblock your, look, this is the Two of Swords, where you're feeling blocked off or you're feeling stagnant. You're feeling like you're in a stalemate position. Release that, like unblock that, and then move in a direction. Make a choice to move towards the thing that's more in line with what you want. Okay, is what they're saying. When you decide to let your guards down, let your defenses down, and you decide to go in one direction, everything that follows after is going to happen quickly. and it's going to be successful. Okay. So it's the perfect timing now for you to move towards that thing that you've been thinking about, but you're unsure about. Now is the perfect time. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. When I look at aspects, they're saying if it's in terms of a job or a work situation, maybe you're hesitant because you were having money problems and you fear, how does it affect your financial status or your financial situation. Yep. But they're saying it's time for you to move towards that thing. Okay. It's time for you to focus on your goals and put yourself first as far as what it is that you want for your life. And that's what's going to bring balance to the situation and to you. And that's what's going to bring you towards getting what it is that you want. All right. But you got to get clear on what you want, and you got to communicate clearly what it is that you want. Okay. And that's what's going to lead to success. Financial success, if this is a business endeavor or like some type of job situation that you're trying to take. And yeah, definitely financial success is what they're saying. Yeah, they don't want you to allow fear of money to prevent you from moving towards something that's more in line with your highest goal is what they're saying. Yeah, they're saying if it's some type of business that you want to invest in, they're saying that you can get investors to help you or some kind of co-partnership to kind of help in this situation. Okay. So you can move towards this, but you got to focus on what you want and move away from feeling worried about the financial aspect of this new venture. Because once you decide to unblock it and step outside, make a decision and go in that direction, everything else is going to flow quickly. You're going to move swiftly towards your goal, but you have to take the first step. So it's like having faith in yourself and what you're aligning with the universe for. Okay. Because whatever this is in alignment with your higher purpose. Okay. So once you take the step to move in that direction, everything else follows, happens quickly. It happens swiftly is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so what's testing this for you, this is a time of change and a time where you have to be creative about how you're going to move about this change, okay? And it's also making you more aware. This time is making you more aware of what you want. So you're awakening to the newness of this. It's like you're going through a renewal process. It's all about self-expression. It's all about your projects that you've been working on, the things that you hold dear to your heart, okay? Okay, so now, you have to remain positive and have faith and optimism that the situation will work in your best interest, okay? But for some of you, remember we were saying earlier about being logical in this process versus stuck in your emotions. That's what's going to lead to victory. They're saying for some of you, you have some things you're still holding on to, and you're still, you got the Hermit card, which is your card. It's like you're in your head a lot, but it's like you're in your feelings and you keep trying to view the situation differently, which is good if this is in terms of love. So for some of you, for those that speaking to in terms of love, you guys are trying to either rebuild in your marriage or rebuild in your relationship. But the first step to this rebuilding process is to forgive yourself and forgive the person who you are with so that you can move to a different level. Okay. Yeah. So try to view the situation differently, like view it from their perspective is what they're saying. So keep on doing that soul searching. But the first step is like forgiveness, releasing what needs to be released in order to move forward. Okay. So again, it's about changing up the status quo, being aware of what the situation is, and then awakening to that so you can be renewed, and then expressing yourself. So it's all about communication and expression right now. It's like communicating your truth to another person, communicating your truth to yourself, going within to get divine knowledge, knowing that you are aligned with the universe and what Spirit has in store for you. But, not being afraid to take that first step, you know what I'm saying? And also communicating with it and being truthful about what it is that you want is what Spirit is saying. So just keeping a positive ideal about what you want also. Now, other aspects. Yes. Again, the thing here is communication, being very, maybe affirmations, affirming what it is that you want in a positive way is what they're saying. As you move out of an energy where you felt like, for some of you, it's like a situation involving a love matter that has you kind of stuck in that energy of heartbreak and something you need to forgive, some past situation that's blocking you. And I know I'm talking about love and career because that's the two energies that's coming through. But they're saying whether it's love or career, in order to gain victory in a situation, you're going to have to release a past situation that was very heartbreaking to you. And that's the only way. And I guess the reason why they're saying this was going to lead to improvement as far as your emotional, mental state, is because it's like you're all over the place in terms of your emotions. So they want you to start organizing your thoughts. Okay. Maybe writing a list of what you want, the positive things that you want to see in your life, whether in terms of career, in terms of love, you know, and then make affirmation statements about what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? That's positive. And because you're stuck in your feelings, it's like it's pulling you away from your feelings and making you come up with a practical, a logical plan about how to get from one phase to the next in your life. And Spirit is saying is right here, but you got to take the first step, which means you got to get clear on what you want and communicate that clearly, whether it's to a partner or communicate clearly to yourself as far as what you want to do in terms of a business venture that you're thinking about. Okay. They're saying not to worry about the money. So if it is a business venture, not to worry about the money that you supplied for. So once you take the step, you know, have like a mustard seed of faith. You take the first step, and then like God guide you in the next. God will guide you the next steps, or in the next path, or you know what I'm saying. The flow will come in once you make a decision and communicate that clearly out to the universe through affirmations, or communicate that clearly to your spouse, you know what I'm saying? And then go from there. So if it's love, it's some unforgiveness that you have from a past situation that you need to release, you need to communicate that like to your spouse. Like, I'm having issues letting go of when you did X, Y, and Z, but I really want our situation to work out. I want us to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Start there if it's love. As far as career, come up with a plan. Organize your thoughts about how you want to get from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm gonna get from point A to point B, make a general statement, and then come up with little steps on how you're going to get there. It's what they're saying. So just organizing your thoughts, clearing out your mind of emotions or feelings that's no longer serving you. Okay. And just realize that you're going through an awakening. So you're renewing yourself, which means new projects are here. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's just a time of self-expression where you got to communicate what it is you want to a partner to get that energy out. Now, when I look at the outcome, it's saying for those who are willing to take the risk on this business venture, you're going to get a promotion, or you're going to move towards a situation where you get more money. Okay. But it is going to require, but you're still thinking about, you're still going within and trying to understand how to get to this point of making things better in your life. Okay. So they're saying just be flexible and adaptable, and just tap into your own personal power, knowing that you can do it first off. So that means meditating and going within and praying and ask God to help you see or understand the steps you need to take in order to move in the direction in your life that you want to go. And a lot of it's going to require you letting go of guilt. Okay. So allowing God's love and light to shine within and around you, within your situation. If you give yourself for what you've done wrong, or a partner for what you think they've done wrong, if it's in terms of love for you, and just learn to grow from the past mistakes, just learn the lessons instead of like berating yourself or beating yourself up. Okay. And they're saying that right now you are feeling kind of tied or restricted in a situation because it's that guilt that you're still holding on to. But again, do the spiritual work of communicating your truth about what you want to a partner, or communicating your truth to the universe about what it is you want for yourself in your career or in your love life. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, making a practical plan to take the steps to get to that. So they want you to be assertive in terms of your dreams and your goals. And they're saying you're ready to do that. Okay. So that's what the energy is. Now, when I look at what's behind this, they're saying, yes, they want you to move forward. They don't want you to stop on this journey. They said it's time for you to move towards your dreams or towards your heart's desire and your wishes. And that's when you're going to see big, happy changes. Okay. So that's what Spirit is saying, but it's up to you. If you still feel like, I don't know, or I'm hesitant, I mean, you can stay stuck in that energy for a while. But right now, the universe and is aligned with going towards what it is that you want in terms of your goal. Okay. So, but you got to communicate what you want, whether it's affirming it to yourself, or affirming it to the universe by making affirmation statements. But they're saying in order to get to this, you got to release something that's of lower energy. Okay. Don't let your frustrations or your emotions get the best of you. So if it's unforgiveness, if it's jealousy, if it's heartbreak, that kind of energy, they want you to release that. So clearing out the emotions and coming up with a logical plan is what they're saying. They're saying that you have the power to make this change, but you got to be conscious of where you at on an emotional level and where you want to be. Okay. And they also want you to release complaining. They don't want you to complain, because complaining is like you're in a state of victimhood and you're affirming negative things for yourself. Okay. So focus on your priorities, on what it is you want. And which ones are calling out towards you, like the ones that's calling for you. That's the one you should go towards. The reason why you may have anxiety is because you know what you should do, but you're hindering yourself from moving in that direction. Okay. So devote time to the things that you want in your life instead of worrying about the things that didn't work out. Okay. But then when you do that, that's when you're going to see a windfall of abundance, because you're going to see a increase in abundance when you start moving towards what it is that you want. Now, if it's in terms of a career or a business kind of idea that you have, some kind of project that you're working on, just do it part-time while you still work your full-time job, or, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe if you're worried about money, just do it part-time. But once you start getting into it, you're going to see it's aligning with what you're supposed to align with, and you're going to see an increase in that area. You're going to move fully towards that area. Okay. All right. So just kind of detox yourself as you go through this time from past lower emotions, because that's what's blocking you. That's what's holding you back from moving in one direction. You're blocking yourself from feeling peace and harmony because you're kind of stuck in your feelings about a situation. You're not moving on. So when you feel blocked or you feel like stuck, just meditate and contemplate on what you want your next steps to be, and communicate it. Communicate that out loud. Write it down. Affirm it every day. You know what I'm saying? Read it two or three times a day. And again, prosperity lies ahead in this situation. Okay. So they keep asking me, what do you need to release in order to get to this windfall of abundance? Okay. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. Do not let your past hold you back, and just know that you're good enough, is what they're saying. So it's like you're building yourself up to move in this new direction, but it's taking a little time for you, Virgo. All right. So angels and spirit guides, my high is good. What do you want the Virgos to know as we close out this read? What's a message for them in terms of love or career? Because we see it's about both here. What's the message for Virgos in terms of love or career? Okay, so they're saying practice moderation. So if you're hesitant and you're not sure, how to get to one area or to change one situation, just kind of do it slowly, like gradually move into that space of getting what you want. Okay. Let me see what else they say. They want you to start thinking about happy times, or thinking about the things that you want, so you can manifest that type of energy into your life. So they're saying live your bliss. So live in happiness. So don't live in a state of anxiety or frustration or fear about what could be. So instead of having anxiety or stress, just kind of think of one or two things you can do today that can help you in a long run towards moving towards your goals. Okay. So it's baby steps to get you there. But instead of worrying and stressing about it, just take action, even if it's small things. Okay. Okay. So that's where they're at. That's what I have for you. Okay. The main thing, choose love over fear, be yourself, and make each day count. So start taking the action to move towards what it is you want, Virgo. All right. Thank you for watching. If you feel like it resonated, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment. Again, it's a general reading, so it's not going to apply to every Virgo and every situation. So you take what resonates and you leave the rest. If you want something more personalized, once I'm done with the live, check out my description box below, and I have my email address. Reach out to me. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay safe out there. Light and love.